Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the semifinals of the Masters Division. The Maui Monkeys, the 2nd seed. The Las Vegas Sentinels, the 3rd seed. I've already started stuttering and we haven't even got through our first part of the pregame in the Masters Division. This is not updated. I didn't have time to update it. I didn't know this team was playing this evening until about 20 minutes ago. So, Covington Crows, the Halifax Hydras played the other night. That went into a game number 3. I believe the Halifax Hydras ended up taking that one home. StubHub very happy with that one. They will be playing against the Yosemite Grizzlies here this weekend. And then the finals are probably going to be more of a Monday-Tuesday kind of situation. But right now, the game at hand, the Las Vegas Sentinels, down on the lower side of the bracket, battled through the LA Royals. And they really made a name for themselves. They're going to be taken down to the ice up against one of their biggest rivals of the Western Division. And we'll see how they match up as they take on the one, the only, the Maui Monkeys. If you don't know what their roster looks like, here's a little preview. The Maui Monkeys only having 3 players to play with. They're a little against the ropes in terms of numbers, but not in talent. The Maui Monkeys roster consists of DG Blue, Kylar, and Hotwing. It'll be an interesting matchup as they take on Babu, Frig, DZ, Fuiko, and John. From the Las Vegas Sentinels, this is going to be a best of 3. We're going to try our best to get through this as best as we possibly can and see how it goes. I can't type and talk at the same time, so to save myself from accidentally saying the password on stream, I'm going to sit in silence for like 6 seconds. Alright, 6 seconds have been had. And so I'm taking a look at the standings of the Masters Division at the end of the season. Here's where the team stood. The Maui Monkeys only playing 9 games as they didn't play their 2 matches against the Toronto Raptors nor their 1 game against the LA Royals. Those 3 matches were canceled, so they lost out on those points, unfortunately, but they still managed somehow, some way to fight against the tide. They've only lost 1 game in the regular season, having 69 points for a stat. I feel like it's, and you should probably point that out. But the Maui Monkeys found themselves in the 2nd seed. They got a bye into the secondary round. They're here in the semifinals, not having any adversity so far. They're finding their first matchup against one of the toughest opponents in the Masters Division, the Las Vegas Sentinels, one of the most stacked teams that I've ever seen step foot on the ice in West Coast Slapshot. But we're going to see how they match up one against another. It's going to be hype. It's going to be exciting. And I hope you all are as ready as I am. Hopefully the lag stays at bay. I don't think there's that big of an issue on the West Coast whenever it comes to lags. Maybe input lag, but I don't know. I'm not from the West Coast. All of my games that involve the West Coast have 100+ pings, so I have no way of telling whether or not it's good or bad. That's up for the players to communicate, and I'm sure they will. If we do have lag, they'll be going. But yeah, is Babu not in town? All right, I'm sorry, Fuiko. Hang on, let me get you. I sent that to Babu. I guess Babu's not here? Alright. Let me get the predictions going. And we'll see what happens. This is going to be for the series. Even though it says who will win, it's going to be for the series. I don't have a whole lot of times. How do I spell Sentinels? There we go. I'll give you guys 5 minutes. That's plenty of time to vote on the series, right? But yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be great. It's going to be high-paced action. And in this best of 3 series, Babu, DZ, Fuiko, and John take on the one, the only, the Maui Monkeys, only having 1 loss on the season. We'll see how they face up one against another. The top Titans to the top 3. We'll see how this one plays out. And yeah, DZ, John, Fuiko out there on the ice warming up for the Las Vegas Sentinels and for the Maui Monkeys. We got all 3 players in the lobby. They're revving their engines. They're ready to go. They're looking to get this one down to the ice level. We'll see what happens at some point. Not right now. Let me just make sure I have the other overlays ready to rock, ready to roll. Yeah. This is going to be a best of 3. The winner of this goes on into the finals. They'll be their first finalist here in the Masters Division postseason. here in SPL. If you're unfamiliar with how SPL's structure works, we have 4 Eastern divisions, 2 Western. This is the upper of our 2 Western divisions. The Masters are the top, the Contenders are the bottom. Both of those teams, we're going to have 2 playoffs, you know, and if we do have 2 divisions next season, we will use the playoffs for seeding. And, yeah, if it comes down to it, we will. If it doesn't, we'll just go back to 1 division and be a whole big happy family at the end of the day. But all 6 players are ready to rock, ready to roll out there on the ice level. We'll take it down there and let them settle with 15 minutes of slapshot here for game number 1. And we'll see how they handle one another. This first game is probably going to be more of a feel-out game. So don't expect too much high action right off the get-go. We're about 4 seconds late getting into it. Here's the easy back on the offensive drive. Maui Monkeys on the right side attacking left. Las Vegas Sentinels defending left, attacking right. Blue dumps this one out of the zone. John here back on his defensive end. Gets this one down off the near side boards. Kyler getting a touch on this one. Hot Wing with a shot opportunity. Goes off John. Blue with a swing, not able to make contact. Blue with a shot, not able to get it through the crease neither. John forcing Blue up to the top side corner. John there with a backhand dump out. Hits Kyler down towards the defensive end. Popped off the forehand. Goes past off DZ back into the Monkeys territory. Kyler off the forehand, down to the near side, bank pass over to Hot Wing. Hot Wing here off the forehand, back over to Kyler. Kyler here in his own zone, sets up the pass out to Hot Wing just off the near side and wide of his stick. Hot Wing back behind the goal, looking for that wraparound. DZ there pops out one loose towards topside boards. Hot Wing sent back to Blue. Blue out the point, shot goes through. Fico shooting, scoring. What a deflection goal! Absolutely incredible. Hot Wing found a way to get it on his stick, stop it, pop it, smoke it a little bit, and we have our first goal of the night. 50 seconds into the first, Monkeys 1-0. John, upside corner, taking his time. Gets around Blue with that patience. John off the back end, finds DZ. Off the hip, not able to pull the trigger on that one. Kyler, back behind his own cage. Taking it stride for stride. Looking through his options, getting the playbook ready. Comes down towards the near side. Fuico there, cutting out the middle lane. Fuico knocks us loose towards the top side. After this one is Kyler, the captain. Oh, it's, yeah. Down to the near side. Blue getting a touch on this one. Down the near side. Continuing his trend. Shot. Goes off John. What a save. John off DZ. Out to Fuico. Goes off Blue at the point. Blue here for the Monkeys. Trying to get this one loose. Fuico wins this one away. Off the forehand. Swatted away by Hot Wing. Hot Wing over to Kyler. Kyler towards the top side. Pressured up by Fuico. Takes it back behind his own netting. Kyler out of the zone. Finds Blue. Blue off the backhand. Looks to the pop. Shove it. Not able to get that one past DZ. Hot Wing off the backhand. Steals it away. Out in front. The feed goes out into the corner yet again. Good defense by DZ, staying in the passing lanes. Blue out at the point, sent back into his own zone. Here's Kyler for the Maui Monkeys. Leans towards the top side of the ice, finds his way over to Blue. Blue here off the backhand, out of the red line, shooting, nice block away by DZ. DZ taking his time down towards the near side. Blue there making that one stumble a bit. DZ back into the far side corner, off the backhand, trying to weave his way out of the defensive end. But Blue will pick it up at the faceoff dot, looks for the shot. Nice save by John, clears it out the other way, and he'll take charge off his own rebound. Blue, down in the corner, trying to work his magic. Finds his way with puck possession. Kyler over to Hot Wing. Shoots, not able to send that one packing as it goes wide into the corner. DZ, behind his own cage. Sent topside, goes off Blue. Blue here with a nice interception, sends it back to his own defensive end. Here's Kyler. Down to the near side, finds Hot Wing. Out at the faceoff dot, not able to send that one past John. John here with a nice stick check, gets himself a little bit of leeway. Kyler, lost to DZ. DZ off the forehand, not able to pop it in. 2 minutes 20 remaining here in this first period of action, and it's still 1-0. Kyler. Down to the near side, off the forehand, throws his topside out at the red line. Here's Hot Wing looking to take this one down into the corner. Off the forehand, swings it down to the near side. Here's Blue at the point, looking for the shot off the back and stopped away by Fuico, sent in by Kyler. John for the Sentinels, Blue for the Monkeys, looks to take this one off the tip of the stick back to Kyler. Kyler here looking to drive this one on. Kyler off the backhand into the corner, driven out to the point, top side. Here's Hot Wing looking to take this one to Disco Town, off the forehand, swat down to the near side. Here's Blue. Across that line, nice shot by Fuico. Saves that one away down to the near side. The board battle continues. Kyler with a shot. John with a save. We saw all 3 frames of that, and they were magnificent. 1 minute 40 remaining here in the first period of action. DZ down in the corner. Battled up against Blue for the Monkeys. Sent out to Kyler. Kyler keeping possession for the Maui Monkeys. Takes it back into his own palm. Looking to drift and dangle with this one. Maybe bob and weave with it. Fuico steals it away. Shot off the far side of the post. Fuico trying to get this one on the back end. Finds DZ. DZ off the back end. Lost to Blue. Blue towards the top side of the pocket, trying to weave his way into the defensive end. Fuico sent down to the near side, looking for John, not able to find him. Hot Wing controlled back to Kyler. Kyler with a backhander, taking this one towards the top side. Off the forehand, shooting, goes over the netting. What a save by DZ. Blue not done yet, off the forehand, save by DZ. Blue down in the corner for the Maui Monkeys. 60 seconds remain. The Maui Monkeys on the offensive drive for the majority of this game. Hot Wing looking for Blue. Goes off to John down the near side. Off the forehand. Sent over to DZ. DZ here off the back and shoots off the far side and wide. Kylar picking this one up for the Maui Monkeys down to the near side. Here's Hot Wing driving on. Pressured up by DZ, finds Blue. Blue down below the enemy goal line, loosened up by DZ. DZ here at his own red line, takes it off the back end. Nice block away by Blue. He'll take charge for the boys in blue. Kilo Fuico in the neutral zone, dangles down near side. Hot Wing reads through it. Gets that one down loose. John out of the zone, hits Blue. Blue here for the Monkeys, back to Kylar. Kylar towards the top side, down to the near. Fuico here in hot pursuit of this one. Kylar getting a hand on this one off the back end, sends it down into his own zone. DZ with a nice interception over to Fuico. Nice stick check by Kylar. Keeps possession for the Maui Monkeys. 13 seconds remain here in this first period of action. Kylar, top side, finds Blue, off the back end, shoots. Nice score by the Maui Monkeys. They found a way. With 7 seconds remaining in the period, it is 2-1. Kylar hitting John with that face-off drop. 4 seconds remain. Blue with a shot opportunity. Scores again. They make it 3-0. 5 seconds elapsing off the clock between those two goals. And what a way to make a statement. That being said, that's the end of the first period of action. Let's take a look at the tail by the numbers as we see them fit. 3-0, the Maui Monkeys lead. Those are some depressing stats if you're from Las Vegas. That's wild. 8 saves to the title, but not a shot on net in the first 5 minutes in this best of 3. We'll see if they can pick themselves up, dust themselves off, get back into the saddle here in period number 2 and game number 1. As all 6 parties are ready to rock, ready to roll, we're taking it down to the ice level for this second period of game number 1. The puck is dropped, the game is on. Players are feeling toasty. Kylar down to the near side, finds Blue. Blue here off the back end. Forehand shot off the near side and wide. Hot Wing down to Blue. Blue off the back end. Trying to find his way out. Nice shot, hits the post, John, and then out of the slot, it falls out. Fuico down the near side, trying to drive his way on. Off the back end, it's Kylar towards the top side corner. Blue battling up against DZ, wins that one away. Here's Kylar, the captain of the Monkeys, now with it. Off the forehand, leaning up top side. Nice block away by DZ on the long distance shot. Out in front, Blue, Hot Wing scores! Hot Wing, the last man to hold the W key. They crash the crease, and they make it 4-0 Monkeys. Only 32 seconds elapsing off the clock here in the second period of play. Fuico with a shot, nice block away by Hot Wing. DZ steals it right off the tape of his stick. Blue into the corner, back over to Kylar. Kylar here off the back end, forehand, taking his time back behind his own goal line. Leaning right, leaning left. Hip to the jive, swings it down to Blue. Blue here with a forehand opportunity, goes off of Fuico's stick, if you can believe that. Wow. That's what we call puck luck. 5-0, Monkeys lead it by yet again another goal. John shoots, goes off of Kylar, gets just enough of that to keep that one wide. What a save. Just by the skin of his pants, just by the seat of his teeth. Keeps the score 5-0. Kylar, top side, bank pass, hits Fuico. Fuico off Hot Wing, driven up to the top side. The battle still continues between Hot Wing and Fuico, brought back over to Kylar. Kylar fans on it, and Fuico walks it in. The Sentinels have made the goal difference 4. They say, looky, looky what I found. And they stick that in their back pocket, and they take it home. 3:43 remaining here in the second period of action. In the Las Vegas Sentinels, trying to get that offensive generation going. John, off the near side, hits Hot Wing on the dump out attempt. Hot Wing with an empty net shooting, hits the side of the cage, keeps on driving, goes off of John and cleared out into the near side corner. Here's Kylar, off the near side, over to Hot Wing. Hot Wing, off the forehand, back out to the point, finds Kylar, pass top side. Here's Blue in the slot, brings it out to into the neutral zone, getting towards his defensive end. Blue finds a lane on the top side, passes this one back into his own end. Here's Kylar taking charge. 4 goals the difference, 3:07 on the clock. Blue here with an opportunity, goes off DZ, out at the point. Right to the top side, down to the near. Hot Wing out to the neutral zone, goes off Kylar's shot. Here's Fuico with possession, takes it back for the boys in gray. Fuico, off the back end, leaning down to the near side. Blue getting a wrench into the clockwork. John down in the corner, helping his teammate out, gets this one out. DZ with 1 man to beat, shooting off the near side and wide. Fuico gets possession for the Las Vegas Sentinels. Kylar down low, getting a touch on this one, looks to pass it up towards the top side of the ice. Feed out He's waiting. He's abiding his time. He's looking for the passing lane to open up. Blue here with the dump in. It receives from Kylar. Out in front. Shot saved by Fuiko. John getting a touch on this one off the back and throws it out in front of his own net. Here's DZ on the other end of that one with a pass down to Fuiko. Fuiko tosses it out in front. John with a shot saved by Blue. Hotwing steals it away for the Monkeys towards the top side. DZ tries to make him stop, but not able to. Fuiko with a beautiful save sends it out. Kylar with a return shot. Fuiko with another block. Hotwing down low, getting a board battle up against Fuiko, controlling it quite magnificently. Blue back to Kylar. Kylar here at his own blue line, stopped up by Fuiko. Looking to zig, looking to zag, top side. Here's Blue off the back end. Shoots, nice save by DZ. DZ towards the top side of the ice. Hits Kylar. DZ off the back end. Looking for the pop, shove it. Not quite able to send it in. Fuiko here looking to limp this one back over to John. John off the forehand, sent down the length of the ice. Hotwing read through that one 3 years prior. Off the back end, DZ there with a block. Block he did down into the near side corner. DZ up against John. John down low, trying to get this one back for the Sentinels as the battle continues. DZ down towards the near side, trying to lean with it, rock with it. Blue with a shot, nice save by John. Blue looking for the wraparound. John with another save. Out in front, DZ throwing it out himself, and he'll clear it out of the zone. Kylar takes this one back for the Maui Monkeys. 1 minute 24 remaining here in the second period of action. Kylar, top side. Hotwing with a shot off the near side and wide. Blue trying to pick this one up. John trying to get a touch as well. Blue back to Kylar. Kylar here at his own zone. Down along the near side corner. Takes it. Looks to wrap it out. Wrap it around. Kylar off the backhand. It's the blue line. Red line. Stolen away by Fuiko. Fuiko with a shot. Scores! And they make it 2-5. 1:01 remain here in the second period of action. And the Las Vegas Sentinels given a little bit of life. The goal difference now being 3. Hotwing off the backhand. Sent over to Kylar. Kylar taking his time back behind his own cage. Off the forehand. Backhand. Looking to lean with it. Looking to rock with it. Off the forehand pass over to Blue. Blue here off the backhand. Looking to send it out in front. Nice shot, but John off the ear. Keeps that one wide. Blue, DZ battle up against one another. Pops out to the neutral zone. Hotwing to pick and collect that one up. Kylar with possession. 36 remaining. Blue down the near side. Off the backhand trying to get that one through. John there making him stop along the near side boards. Kylar, Fuiko, stick battle one another. Kylar coming out on top off the backhand. Down into his own near side corner. Monkeys looking to set up the breakout. Kylar given a lot of time to work with. Blue down here, down along the near side, off the forehand, sent back over to Kylar. Kylar here off the backhand, looking to take this one down himself, off to Blue. Along the near side corner, nice shot, but John denies all forms of access on that offensive drive. Fuiko with an opportunity, over to DZ, shot, hits the post! Unfortunate! At its finest. 4 seconds remain, down the near side, Blue dumps this one out, and that's going to do it for the second period of action. I feel bad about that one. 2-5. Sentinels down. They still got 5 more minutes to play here in game number 1 in this best of 3. "21 shots to 3, I think is the story of the night. Crazy stuff from both sides of the ice. DC says, alright, how about this? We play this period. He's got the pep talk going on down in the Las Vegas corner. And I think he's saying, you know, what they need to hear right now. Puck is dropped. The game is on. Fuiko down the near side, pressured up by Blue. Blue out in front, hits DZ, keeps this one back behind the Las Vegas cage. Blue down the near side, trying to drive this one out. Fuiko there with a dump out, hits Kylar. Kylar down the near side, shot towards the net. DZ awarded with the save. DZ out the back end, finds his way down the ice. Fuiko here looking to pick it in, but not able to send it packing as it's just off the far side. Goes far. Kylar, Hotwing, down low. Off to the point. Kylar, off the back end, looking for the shot. Hits Blue along the way. DZ off the back end, throws this one off. Hotwing, down the length of the ice. Fuiko controls it in the corner. Out in front, Blue with a shot. Scores! And the Maui Monkeys make it 6-2. Good. Well, I mean, I was going to say it was a good feed, but, never mind. 4:20 remaining here in the third period of action. 4 goals the difference yet again. This first game. DZ saves the day. What a goal, or what a save, my bad. Dives back, flays out the waffle board, and gets all of the shot. Hotwing off the back end, stopped up by DZ. Down along the near side point. Shot deflected away by Fuiko, as well as DZ with the initial contact. Blue, pass out to the point. A little soft on that one. John getting a touch, making it loose. Hotwing with a backhand opportunity, looking to send it out in front. Blue with a shot. DZ with a save. Kylar down the near side, popped over to Blue. Stolen away by Fuiko. Off the back end, pressured him up. Hotwing steals away the loose puck, sends it back over to Kylar. and he'll take charge for the Maui Monkeys. Off the back end, sent topside, out at the point. Hot Wing with a shot. Goes off blue. What a save by John. He saw through the future to save that one. I can't believe what I just saw. Hot Wing off the back end, sent down to the near side. Here's blue with it. Off the back end, trying to get this one out in front. Off the forehand shot into the corner. Hot Wing trying to get this one out. DZ sent down to the near side. Here's Kylar. Banks pass. Trying to get this one out in front. DZ off the back end. Shooting. Scoring. He makes it 3-6. Las Vegas. They're not up yet, but they're getting there. Score difference now 3. We'll see how the rest of this one plays out. Hot Wing here off the backhand, sent over to Kylar. Kylar taking his time back. Fuico trying to poke that one loose, but not able to find an opportunity to do so. John here with possession on that dump in. Takes this one down the near side, gets this one out. Kylar steals it away. Shot off the far side and wide. Blue, top side corner. Easy, trying to get a hang of that one as well. Blue here taking this one down towards the near side. Pops this one out into his own zone. Kylar takes his time. No rush here. 3 goals are the difference. And we'll see how the Monkeys hold on to it. Hot Wing off the back end, hits Blue along the near side. DZ in the corner, working his magic for the Sentinels. Dekes out Blue, but Blue sticks with it. Over to Hot Wing, shoots, scores! What a way to send that one packing from the broken play. They find the dish. They throw it out quite nice on the askew puck. Hot Wing right between the uprights, and the kick is good. 7-3, Monkeys lead it here in Game 1. John down the near side. Hot Wing sent out. Blue with an opportunity, and he takes it to the fullest of advantages. 4 feet from the goal line. He finds it on his stick, and he takes that to the fullest of advantages. And the Monkeys now up 8-3. Hot Wing with a stick check. Fuico back. Here's Kylar. Taking his time down the near side. Tries it for Blue, but dumps this one out. John here to return the favor. DZ with a shot. Not able to send it on target. Fuico with possession. Off the forehand. Shooting goes off. Kylar aren't on target. I think Hot Wing got the save on that one. DZ with possession. Shooting. Saved by Kylar. Fuico with a shot as well. DZ finds a way. 8-4. Las Vegas. Keep the difference. About the same as we've entered the period with. Good opportunity generated by Fuico off the tip of the stick. Finds its way right onto the tape of DZ, and he'll take that one kindly. Kylar down towards the near side. Leans towards the top. Not a lot of time left on the clock here in the third period of action, but with 1 minute 50 remaining, Kylar from the point lobs it on target. Finds himself another point. I don't know how that one made it through all the legs and the sticks. Honestly, I have no idea. If you asked me to summarize that play, I couldn't. Easy. Off the back end, shot out. Kylar down the near side. Looks to lean back behind his own goal line. Off the forehand, finds Hot Wing down along the far side point of the offensive zone. Sent back to the defensive blue line. Kylar driving on. Hits the center avenue. Tries to pop. Weave. Looks for the bob, but not able to hit Hot Wing along the top side slot. Blue. Controlled up to the top side corner. Fuico forcing him out to the red line. Off the forehand, dumps this one down. Kylar with possession. 1 minute 20 remaining here in the third period of action. Monkeys up 9-4 here in Game 1. Blue off the backhand. Leans down towards the near side off the backhand. Looking to just wrap it in. Nice shot. Goes on the goal line. John not able to deny it. After the third, I think it was the third shot. 1, 2, 3. We'll call that 4. Goes off Blue from Hot Wing's shot. The Monkeys have 10. Hot Wing down the near side, goes off the point into the corner. 60 seconds remain. DZ forces that one free. DZ continuing his work up against Hot Wing. John trying to get that one free as well. Out to the far side red line. Here's Kylar. Trying to take this one towards the top side, off the back end, over to Blue. Shoot, scores! The Maui Monkeys. What a play. Drawn up, sawn through, and just like the whiteboard, the one-timer goes in. Easy here down the near side. Blue getting a touch as well towards the top side of the ice. Here's Blue getting a touch out to the point. Finds Kylar at his own blue line, over to Blue. Blue here down low in the far side of the Sentinel corner. Dangles his way in, fakes the forehand wraparound. Goes to the near side as a result. Whips this one top side back into his own defensive end. Whips it into his captain's possession. Kylar, top side, off the forehand. Dimsey dishes that one, but not able to send it packing. Hot Wing down low to the near side point. Finds Blue. Blue shooting off the near side cage. DZ. Fuiko getting a touch on it. They're just going to wait this one out with the remaining 10 seconds remain. 7 goals the difference. I think I did that math right. Did I do that math right? I feel like it's right. But that's going to do it. That's the end of the ballgame. Game number 1 going to the one, the only, the Maui Monkeys. Goal scorers of the evening for the Maui Monkeys. Blue had 7 on 23 shots. Hot Wing had 3 on 5. And Kylar, 1 goal, 5 shots. And for the Las Vegas Sentinels, 13 saves for John, 2 goals, 6 saves for DZ. And Shaquille Fuiko, 2 goals, 1 assist on his 3 saves. Numbers I never thought I would have ever uttered. Tonight, Blue had 23 shots out of the Maui Monkeys' 33. But that's going to do it for game number 1. John said we forfeit, comma, not having fun. And, if they're serious about it, that's unfortunate. My Monkeys did play a very spaced out game. They used all 200 foot of ice. And, yeah. That's all I want to say about it. But, that's the end of game 1. We'll talk it out amongst the captains. If it is indeed a forfeit, that's the end of the series. One and only game goes to the Maui Monkeys, 11-4. Hot Wing's gonna go play WoW Classic now. And, we'll see, the Tyler and me wanted stats. Straight comment by Blue. But if that's gonna be it, Maui Monkeys take the series 1-0, 11-4, the final score of the one and only game. If they want to play game 2 or 3, we still have the weekend to figure that out. That's up to the Las Vegas Sentinels. That's up to the Maui Monkeys if they want to, go at it again. But as it stands, the Las Vegas Sentinels, out on top. We're gonna have a one-on-one. We'll see how she goes. The puck has dropped. The first period's underway. The new Las Vegas Sentinel player, Kylar, taken to the ice. And we're going to have a one-on-one here for game number 2. Blue steals it away, shoots, scores! Look at him go! 1-0 Monkeys! Alright, that's just me and Kyler. Don't be that guy. Yeah, that's going to be it for the evening. Is there anybody in VC in the West Discord? Little Q Gerald in voice chats. Nobody's in press conference. Kyler makes it 1-1. Look at him go. He's doing the things. He's doing the dangles. He's getting swifty, as some of the kids say. But yeah, it looks like, the first game is in the books. 11-4 Monkeys taking it home. Yeah. 100 pucks on Blue. That's a lot of money there, Brewski. I don't know if I would break my bank. They be doing the things indeed. Look at them doing the things into the corner. Blue keeps on the things while he's doing them. Blue down in the corner doing his thing. Back out to the point, continuing on with his things that he's doing. Blue down towards the near side doing his thing. Off the backhand, no. Kyler decides he wants to do the thing, and he'll do the thing out in front of his own netting. Takes his time, does the thing. Look at him doing the thing. He's up towards the top side with a thing he did. Not able to get past Blue with the thingy thing. Blue with a shot goes off of Kyler into the corner. Kyler doing his thing. But yeah, that's yeah, pretty neat. Yeah, are the players, do they want to do it like a press conference? I don't know if I should give people microphones given the atmosphere I feel right now. Yeah, that might just do it for tonight's broadcast of the one match. I'll talk to Babu about it. We're not going to put it in the books as of yet. There's nothing saying that you have to play all 3 of the best of 3 in one night. So we might just have this one game, and then we might pick it up later. Or if Las Vegas really doesn't want to play against the Maui Monkeys, they don't have to. It's really up to the captain of the Las Vegas Sentinels what he wants to do. And since he wasn't here tonight, we're not going to make a verdict on the play, nor the series. But, yeah, I'll message Babu about it. We'll talk about it. And keep your updates looked towards the site, as we might have our first finalist in the Masters Division playoffs. But, yeah. Yeah. I'd be down to cast like a 5-minute 2v2. I'm down with that. Oh snap! The captain of the Edmonton Beauties did I get that right? Rabbi, also known as Gerald, is going to 2v2 with Lil Q up against Kylar and Blue. I don't know if I have press conference privileges on the West Coast Discord, so I don't know if I can even conduct a press conference. Nerf controllers. I think they are. In the next update, it's probably going to be something like that. Darth, what is the protocol for regulation of teams disband? As in regulation spots, keep their spot if multiple teams disband. All right, so if that's concerning the intermediate to open playoff, and how we're going to, work on the promotional series, we'll put out a league announcement here on Sunday explaining how it works. But everybody that is in a playoff spot right now will get their spot. We're not going to steal anybody away from that. And, yeah, I don't think there's an issue between intermediate and challenger. But, yeah. We got about a minute remaining here in this 1v1. Blue's winning. But, yeah. So, if really, it's going to be more, if a team disbands like an intermediate, we're just going to move people up into those slots. We're going to keep the same bracket, and we're just going to fill it with teams, and we'll seed them out as we see fit. We're just going to try to keep it the most fair, and whatever spots we've promised, we're going to keep those. And, yeah, as long as nobody gets, rolled over by some decision, I think we'll be all right with it. We're just figuring out the very specifics about what the new bracket's going to look like. And once that's finished for the open into intermediate promotional series, we'll put out a league announcement about it, and we'll explain it in more depth than what I am right now. But, yeah. So I'll put out a graphic, we'll put out text explaining it. We might even put it on the site as like a news article. But, yeah. I hope that answers your question for the most part. Yeah, I don't know. There's not really much to talk about in the press conference. I really don't want to give people microphones. Because I have no idea what's going to be said. But, yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. After this game's over, if Blue and Kyler want to do a little 1v1, we'll cast it out and we'll see how she goes, What did I set the abbreviation to? I have no idea what I set the abbreviation to. Oh, I put an extra letter into it. My bad. All right, down on the ice level, we got the beauties, we got the monkeys. Let's see what happens. Puck is dropped. The game is on. Blue, Kyler on the right side representing the Maui Monkeys. And on the left side for the Edmonton Beauties, we got Little Q and we got Rabby. Little Q with a shot off the post. Kyler gets it off the backhand towards the top side. Morgan's here's Kyler taking this one down towards the near side. Finds his way out to Blue. Blue here for the Maui Monkeys. Off the forehand, backhand. Looking to weave his way down the near side. Finds his way out to the red line. Kyler takes charge. Doing his thing. Look at him go. He's doing the thing. Little Q with an opportunity off the backhand. Not quite able to swing it on the four. That one comes down into the corner. Little Q with a bank pass to himself off the hip backhand. Kyler down in the corner trying to keep possession. Little Q out of the zone. Goes off Kyler. Rabby getting a touch back on the defensive end. Here's Gerald, the myth, the legend, towards the top side off Little Q. Little Q off the backhand. Shoots! Scores! And he makes it 1-0 Beauties. If we have another intermediate team disband, we just might as well have like top 6 of each open conference play a little playoffs, and the top 4 teams, like the semifinalists, will get the intermediate spot. Here's Blue taking his time towards the top side of the ice. Low Q there, making sure to keep an eye on him, forcing him down to the near side. Looks to funnel him off, but Blue dumps this one down. Rabby in the corner, taking his hand. Edmonton on the offensive drive here. Little Q off the backhand, back over to Rabby. Or Rabbi. Is it Rabbi? It might be Rabbi. Not sure. I'm just going to call him Gerald. Kyler out in front. Nobody in a blue jersey to take advantage of that one. Lil Q trying to get a hand out into the neutral zone. Battle up against Blue with a stick battle. Continuing on. The clash of the Beyblades commences. Lil Q dumps this one down. Looks for the shot out to Gerald. Gerald here off the backhand. Keeps it in his pocket. Looks for the forehand pass down to the near side. Here's Lil Q. Lil Q back over to Gerald. Gerald here. Leans towards the top side. Blue there pinches that one off into the corner. Finds his way over to Kyler. Kyler leaning towards the top side of the ice. Monkeys on the offensive drive. Lost over. Gerald with a shot. Scores! What a long bomb. He finds the mark and he finds it true. What an absolute beamer. Right past Kyler and into the netting. Rabbi. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Curtis. Blue here, down towards the near side. Lil Q there, pinching that one off towards the top side. Looking to take this one off the back and not able to get that one through Kyler. Lil Q towards the top side. Shot off the far side and wide. Lil Q here getting a hand on that one yet again, but Kyler pinching that one out of the zone. Throws it down. Yeah, about that, Kush. The Las Vegas Sentinels said they forfeit and then they left the lobby. So we played one game. 11-4 is the finalization on that one, and we're just chilling in the lobby now. They said they forfeited, but it's not their decision to make since their captain wasn't here. So I got to talk to Babu Frigg about it. If he says, yeah, we'll forfeit, they'll forfeit. If not, and they can find another time to play, you know, that's what we'll do. We'll pick up the rest of the series later on. But as of it looks right now, the Maui Monkeys are our first finalist in the Masters Division. Rabbi down on the near side, gets this one out to Lil Q off the back and hits it off of Blue. Leaves it softly for Rabbi. Lil Q keeps that one wide of the point. Blue working his magic down low for the Maui Monkeys. Rabbi getting a touch on this one for the Edmonton Beauties. Up towards the top side, Rabbi with a backhand, not able to snipe it off as Blue gets him before he hits the angle. Tyler towards the top side of the ice. Off the forehand, down to the near side, to the backhand. Looking to dangle out Lil Q. Lil Q doesn't get dangled out too easily, but here, he's sticking to him quite well. Off the backhand. Kyler not quite able to steal that one out and away. Rabbi down low. Goes off the backhand towards the top side of the corner. Lil Q whipped down to the near side. Out of the zone. Just looking for a little bit of time to breathe. With 1 minute 32 remaining. The Maui Monkeys down by 2. It's Lil Q and the Rabbi. Lil Q with a nice touch on this one. Blue with an opportunity. Not able to get it through the defense. Awesome save by the Rabbi. Keeps the score the same. Lil Q off the back. Forehand shot saved by Kyler. Kyler here, down low in his own end, with 1 minute 14 remaining. We are 4/5 the way through this one and only period. Might play another one. Maybe a best of 3. Who's to say? Kyler down the near side. Blue getting a touch on this one. Down behind the Edmonton netting. Here's Rabbi. Blue off the back end, swapped out to the point. Here's Kyler trying to dance his way through the defense. It off the back end. Pass over to Blue. Blue here with a chance. Not able to pull the trigger. Lil Q awarded with a save. Driving out down center avenue. Dekes out. Kyler shoots. Scores! What a play! The Edmonton Beauties make it 3-0. Holy cow. What a little Beyblade action Kyler thought he had, but he did not. That's pretty cool. I'll give him that. Here's Lil Q dancing his way through the neutral zone. 35 seconds remain. We might just play a best of 3. I'm interested to see how the other 3 games go. If the Maui Monkeys, you know, ever get down to business, you know. Blue off the backhand, forehand, looks to dangle his way through towards the top side. Rabbi forcing that one loose. Lil Q. A hand on this one towards the top side. Blue getting a touch off. Rabbi down to the near side. Rabbi here with it. Gonna take this one out off the backhand. Sent over to Lil Q. Over towards his own net. That might have been on, but maybe not. Lil Q dances his way through. Shoots. Scores. Holy cow. What a dinger. 6 seconds remain, and the Edmonton Beauties. A Lil Q and Rabbi make it 4-0. Holy cow. Dang. That's number 5. What a match. Either way, the teams in the relegation spot should have to play in the promotional tournaments as well, even if they are vacant spot belongs lower seed. There are only 1 West division. There are 2. There's the Contenders and there's the Masters division. Both divisions have 6 teams in them, and yeah. So next season we might only have 1. But, yeah. Are they playing a best of 3? I don't know. It's up to the players. If they want to play a best of 3, I'll stick around for it. I got nothing better to do. Yeah, it's up to them. Well, alright, so if there's... The way the old promotional series used to work, I'm sure Curtis and Kush Mama they've been around for a while. They know how it works. The old promotional series, the top of a division played the bottom of the upper division. So, like, you know, top of open plays bottom of intermediate, etc., etc. Same way it works now. But the thing is, this is the same as the old system. We just added another round beforehand. But yeah, the Contenders is like 7th on the division list. I don't remember. But yeah, the final standings for the Contenders looked a little something like, where is it? Holy cow, I have so many slides, I don't know where they went. This one. This is the finals of the Contenders. Edmonton Beauties in first place, Oak Bay Bonobos in second, Argyle Thundercats in third, Pacific Puckers in fourth, Minneapolis PogChamps in fifth, and the Arizona Stars, the new acquisition, picked up halfway through the league, took over the California Shakedowns. Their only win of the season, I think, was against the Minneapolis PogChamps, back when the Shakedown were a team. And that leads into the Contenders playoffs, which I might not have the current standings. They look a little something like this. These are the Contender playoffs. Right now we have a semifinal match on the right side. The Argyle Thundercats up against the Oak Bay Bonobos. Not sure if that's scheduled or not. The Minneapolis PogChamps and the Pacific Puckers looking to play tomorrow. The deadline was at the end of today to get that game done, but they haven't found a start time, so we don't want to force any forfeits because that's pretty lame. So hopefully they play tomorrow. If they don't, the Edmonton Beauties might just get a bye. If the right side are ready for finals and the left side is not, Edmonton Beauties getting a bye into the finals to play against the whatever seed. If it's a third, if it's a second, it's up to them. But yeah, they have some wild team names, right? Pretty good stuff, though, right? Pretty neat. But, yeah, so this is the Contenders playoffs. Do I have the Masters in store somewhere? Trying to frantically find where I might have put this logo. I don't know if I have the up-to-date Masters playoff bracket. I don't know if I've made that thing. This is the most up-to-date one I have. Las Vegas Sentinels, if they do forfeit this series, right now it's 1-0 Maui Monkeys in the lead. If they do end up forfeiting, Maui Monkeys get the first final spot, and then the Halifax Hydras play the Yosemite Grizzlies for the Yosemite Bobcats, my bad. They play them for the last finals position. All these are best of 3 except the finals. For the gold spot in the middle is going to be a best of 5. And yeah, it's going to be wild. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. But yeah, promotion's going to be kind of whack. Do I have like the graphic that we're thinking about using for like open playoffs? I don't want to promise anything to teams that aren't going to get it, you know. So I'm hesitant to show anything we're even talking about. But this is the main gist of the open into intermediate playoffs. So this is the most likely thing we're going to be rolling with. Not entirely sure if we're going to stick with it or not. But top 6 teams from each conference of open make the cut. Of course, second place, they'll play a best of 3. Second place from each conference will play a best of 3. The winner of it goes into the finals, or I guess it's the quarterfinals, next round. They take the spot of the last intermediate starting spot. Loser goes down to play the 6th seeds, winner of the best of 3 amongst the 6th seeds in the open division. And then, you know, everything else is pretty explanatory, cross-conference, cross-division. And, yeah, if you make it to the Final 4, you make it into intermediate. The only intermediate team that's going to be in this fixture is going to be the Portland Pirates. And, yeah, they'll have to play for their spot. If you make it into the Final 4, you make it to intermediate. If you're outside of those Final 4, you're still in open next season. But I think we have a lot of open teams that are IM ready. So I was really excited to get them a lot more spots, a lot more opportunity to promote. And then for our this slide, what's this slide? Do I have like the up-to-date bracket for the oh no, it's not decided yet. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Whatever. So for I am into Challenger, these are going to be this is the Challenger promotional series. The bottom 2 teams of Challenger, which are the New Jersey Minutemen, they were 9th, and the Winnipeg Wrath, they are 10th. They're going to be playing in the relegation tournament after this Sunday. Top 3 teams from each intermediate division. They'll be moving up into the bracket. They'll be playing against one another. Second place plays third place in opposing conferences. Winner of that plays the respective first place for the spot for the decision maker matchup. Once you start playing the Challenger teams and you beat a Challenger team, you make it into Challenger. The way the old promotional series worked is if you're first place, you played 10th place in the division above you. If you're second place, you played 9th place in the division above you. And so it's the same thing. It's just a different flavor, and there's just an extra round beforehand. So nothing's really changed from the previous seasons. We just made it a little bit more diverse and a little bit more interesting for other teams. But yeah, and then for the Pro Promotionals, 9th, 10th place of Pro playing in the relegation tournament, and then the top 6 teams of Challenger made it into the cut this season around. The first round has almost been completed. Tomorrow, the Cardinals and the Ball-Peen Hammers play against one another, and the winner of that game will go on to play the one, the only, the West Virginia Orangutans, the favorites to win the Pro spot. And then on the flip side of the ice, the Michigan Mallards, looking to be the more likely candidates to keep their Pro spot up against possibly the Northern Hills Voodoo or possibly Boston Baked Beans. All of these games are a best of 3, and if the finalists want to, they can play a best of 5 for the title. If they don't want to, that's fine as well. But, yeah. El Paso is going to stay IM even though they're in a relegation spot. But the thing is, the Caribou disbanded, so they move up. The Orlando River Pups also disbanded, so their spot's also gone. We're going to be moving up more open teams to fill the spots in the intermediate promos. And, yeah. There's a line between being fair, and then there's also a line of, I don't remember what I was going to say. There's a line between being fair, and there's a line between giving, like, teams that don't deserve an IM, quote-unquote, a bye. Of course, you know, the Winnipeg Wrath. Pino's going to hate me for saying this, but the Winnipeg Wrath, a lot of people said last season the Winnipeg Wrath did not deserve to be in Challenger. They didn't get a victory, and this season, same flavor, same title. And at the end of the season, they might drop down, they might not. They went 0-18 on the record. We'll see if they find their first victory since November. But Pino knows I like them. That's not any shade to the Winnipeg Wrath or Pino. They're good guys. Just, you know, there's been a lot of shade thrown at them, and yeah, they're an example of it. Whether or not the New Jersey Minutemen belonged in Challenger, they won 4 games out of their 18 played. They're in the relegation spot as well. But that's kind of like in the Pro Division, the Michigan Mallards were thinking about disbanding. If they ended up disbanding, West Virginia Orangutans, if they won one game, they get in Pro kind of thing. But with Open, we got a lot of teams to fill spots. So, you know, this is what we're thinking about. This is not set in stone. But, you know, there you have it. If we do involve the El Paso Coyote, well, it's basically the same as, just imagine if we kept both teams that disbanded in intermediate, like the Orlando River Pups and the Caribou, we're just putting those two spots down into the promotional series. But instead of having a bye, we're just going to give the spot to a first place team. It's just not shown. So let's take, for instance, the Pro Promotional Series. Let's say the Michigan Mallards are not there. So I move the Sinaloa Heat up to 9th place, because in the old system, the first place team would just automatically get into the division. That's just how it went. Since there isn't a 10th place team to play, first place got their spot, second place plays 9th place. In this case, it would be kind of the same. The West Virginia Orangutans would be just getting, if this was the old system, the West Virginia Orangutans would get a bye into the Pro Division. Then the Sinaloa Heat, since they are the lowest spot, they take the 9th place, since, you know, there's only 9 teams in Pro now. And they would be playing against the Boston McBeans in a best of 3 for the spot. That's the old system. This is the new one. A little different. But, yeah, the next lowest team should have to. But that would also leave us with an odd number in the playoff bracket. So let's say we still have the El Paso Coyotes playing in this bracket. Do I have the old one? Do I have the original graphic I can throw up? Is that what this is? Yeah, alright. So, let's just say we keep this the same. There is no Baguette 10th place. So the Benders first place, all they got to do is win one game, and then they get into the intermediate division. And that's not fair to the Dusters Conference, because Dusters first place, now they have to play, you know, the Portland Pirates, and then they get into intermediate, which might not be a difficult thing for them to do, because, you know, it's the Newark Niconics, and they went 14-2 in Open. But, you know, they still have to have that, they have yet another chance to get demoted, and it's just not fair across the board. But, yeah, if we make the El Paso Coyotes play for their spot, we just keep this all the same, and whatever teams just aren't there, we just give a bye. We still have an extra spot in intermediate that we don't have a spot for, because we're promoting 4 up, and we're demoting 3 intermediate teams, essentially. Did I say that right? Is that what I thought? Is that what I was thinking? So 2 teams would be getting a bye. No, 1 team would be getting a... Hang on. No, 2 teams get a bye. Both Baguette Conference teams aren't there. So, first place and 4th place play, and then they get into intermediate, the victor of that. Dusters and Benders would play on the bottom left, and the winner of that would get into intermediate. And then across the board, if we did this, you know, Omelet's division, bottom 2 teams are El Paso and Portland. I don't know, it doesn't seem that fair. And then if we just go like the bottom 2 next Baguette teams, the Denver Acclimate and the Canada Camels. Canada Camels have 18 standing points. They would also be same spot across the board. We could do something like that. I'll talk to the admins about that. That's not the worst idea. Even with Retroville disbanding, they're still above El Paso. Yeah, but they're not going to be a team next season. That's like if they somehow manage to find a way to finish in the Omelet division in the top 3, because whenever they disbanded, they were 2nd in their division, in their conference, and they would have been in a challenger spot. We would take them out of that, and we would put them into, and we would put the next guy up. So like it would have been, and if the standings were as they are now, the Atlanta Terror, they're in 3rd place. They would have been in 4th if the Caribou would have kept going and they kept their 2nd place spot. So instead of the Caribou, since they are disbanding, we would just bump up the next team along the line. But that never happened, so we didn't have to worry about that. Yeah, how far ahead are the Retroville Caribou? 22 points? Yeah, the Portland Pirates can't catch them. But how many games do these teams play? Is Ottawa done? Ottawa's done. 28 games played. The El Paso Coyotes have 4 games in hand. That's 8 points if they win them all, plus their 15. So they can beat out Retroville if they win the remaining games, which is a weird thing to think about. How does Orlando have an extra game played than Retroville? I'm confused at that. You guys play your last 3 on Sunday? Sunday's going to be big. I think Montreal's finishing off the season on Sunday. I know the Terra are finishing off their season on Sunday. We have the finals for Pro on Sunday. I think at 8:30 the puck drops between the Toronto Penguins and etc. The Miami Vice. Have the games started? The games are over. Yeah, the final score of our one and only match tonight in the Western Masters division was the Maui Monkeys versus Las Vegas Sentinels, second versus the third seed. Final score went 1 game in a best of 3, and then the Sentinels said, no, we're done. Ended in 11-4. The Maui Monkeys play a very spread out game, and that's aggravating. And I feel deeply for the Sentinels. I'm gonna talk to the captain of the Sentinels, see if they actually want to forfeit or if they want to try to finish off the series. It's up to them. Montreal, I don't have any comment on the Montreal Popes. I know what they're planning on because they've talked to me about it, just to see if it's like an actual possibility. And I'm not allowed to say anything. OCE times got me behind schedule. OCE times are wild. I've tried to keep up with the Oceanic League, and it is literally night and day. One thing that I wish EUSL and Oceania did, they would please just get a broadcast channel. I want to watch the games, but they never announce when they're going live. They have a media channel, but there's like so many, like, people just throw videos in there, they throw highlight reels in there, and everything just kind of gets cluttered together. And I don't want to get pinged every time somebody puts in a screenshot of a chat room with a bunch of people that are named Noah. If you know, you know. If you don't, go look at the Oceanic League and scroll up in media a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if EUSL has a broadcast channel or not. I haven't seen one. But at least with SPL, I like the way that SPL is formatted, where we just have one channel that all of our casters can post their links to, say who's playing, what the schedule is, and that's that. I like that. I think it's one of the best things, but, you know, yeah. Silly Spard. I hope Sentinels regroup and they play the games. I'm right with you, LeBomb. But yeah, we're talking about, like, potential ways that we're doing promotional series, because, do I have the finalized standings, or at least decently current one for IM? That's pretty close. This is not up to date, but for instance, the Intermediate Omelette Conference, the Retroville Caribou, the 6th seed, have disbanded mid-season. It was a while ago, but yeah, the conversation now is, instead of upping open teams to get more open teams into the bracket, do we just make the next 2 lowest teams play for the spot? That's the main topic of conversation. The new TSN. We need an SPL and SPL2 for Chal and IM games. I'm probably going to be doing the IM and Challenger promotions. And then if, you know, Clifford's not around. Clifford and me are really the only 2 casters right now for SPL. But, yeah, Clifford casted today's only Challenger game. The Northern Hills Voodoo took on the Ocean City Typhoons in Challenger. This is how the Challenger division ended in the standings. The Ocean City Typhoons found a way to leapfrog over the Pittsburgh Spinners with their last few remaining games. This is not the finalized... It's the finalized standings, but it's not the finalized stats, I think. No, this is the last of the last. So, you know, top 6 teams made it into a promotional bracket, and they're playing their games out currently. But, yeah, this is what it looks like. Bottom 2 teams are pro. Play against the top 6 of Challenger in this bracket. The first game was put underway here 8:30 Eastern Time. That was over on Clifford _82 on Twitch. But yeah, it'll be a good one. Oh, it's a beer. Yeah, you guys are doing the finals here on Sunday, aren't you? I'm excited for that. I'm definitely tuning into that. Oh man, I'm kind of hyped. I might make like a little slide to like promote that. I don't know if anyone's gonna be awake at 2 in the morning over here on the East Coast of US, but I might make a little slide for the end of discussion because we have our Can you look at the OSL standings? I might be able to. Let me see if I can pull them up. Where do I even find? I'm not very diverse whenever it comes to their Discord and where the standings are, and I know how to find the fixtures, and that's about it. You guys handle it in Google Sheets, don't you? Is it pinned somewhere? Hang on, I'm trying to find it. I can get you the link. Please do. I'm very excited. Season 9 bracket prediction on a PDF. Oh, can I open up the PDF and just kind of like look at it? See what the bracket is? Do I have a desktop capture set up? I don't know if I do. That's IM? Oh, it might be. $2 a.m. Eastern time. I'm 90% sure is when the finals are going to happen. Let me check. The game will be played at 4 o'clock Australian Eastern time. Oh no, time zone. It is 2 a.m. here on the Eastern Coast, and then it's probably like 11 o'clock Pacific time. So it's not horrible. I'm definitely going to be awake for it, because I stay up late anyway. But yeah, it's gonna be 2 a.m. Eastern time. The Segs champs, they beat the Such Is Life in the preliminary finals, and they're going up against Sagandis. That's great. I love that. I don't know if we'd let it fly in SPL, but that's a prime team name. But yeah, 4 p.m. Australian Eastern time. I don't know if that's what it's actually. It's AEST. I'm assuming that's what that means. I have no knowledge about Australian time zones. I know there's an East and there's a West kind of thing. That's my extent of knowledge whenever it comes to Australian time zones. There might be a third one in there. I don't know. Australia's a big place. But, yeah, that's 4 o'clock p.m. for them, 2 a.m. for us here on the East Coast, and then 11 Pacific time in the afternoon. I think I got that conversion right. Not entirely sure. That's over on Tabir's channel. He's in the chat. Scroll up a little bit. Yeah. 25 hours from now, the puck will be dropping. 25? I thought it was another day. It is another day. It's a day and an hour. All right. Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. We have the time zone in the middle, which is 30 minutes off. That's wild. That's kind of cool, though. I kind of like that. Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm gonna be there. I'm definitely watching it. I got nothing else to do, so if you guys want to hang out, you're free to stay. Love all Slapshot. I'm pretty sure I followed him too. Hang on, let me go and check that real quick. I'm like 90% sure I followed him, not entirely sure. But I'll set up a command in the chat for Sunday's finals. Oh, Amaranth's doing ear stuff again. How long till she's banned again? Ooh. I probably should have said that. This is isn't on like the main site. All right, it's not being promoted on the Slapshot homepage. Thank God. Yeah. Dennis, have you been casting games? I know you casted a few IM games. I'd be fine to bring you on the casting team. We have like 0 people. We have negative members on the West Coast. In the one that does cast the West games, we're down to like a 13-year-old that does it unofficially. He might be older than 13, but I don't know. He seems very young. A 4v4 at a season. Alright, so we've talked about involving money in SPL before, and my stance remains the same, because right now people play because they want to play, and if money's involved, people play for the money, and I feel like tensions will rise at an exponential rate if we involve any cash, even if it's like 10 bucks, you know. I don't know how I feel about a cash prize. But yeah, I'd be down to run a small 4v4 league. Like like separate from SPL. If we can get enough teams to say yes, I'll talk to a few of the captains, see what they say. I'm not gonna put anything on the official SPL Discord about it, because I don't know if M will like me anymore. Because he's a huge advocate for 3v3, but I think a 4v4 would be pretty neat. But yeah. If we can get like 8 teams to say yes to a 4v4 league, that's enough for an entire league. Because then, you know, it's just like old pro, you know? Back in Slap 1 days, there was 8 on top, 8 on the bottom. We just have a 1 division, we play it out. Play like 5, 6. How many games is that? So we have 8 teams, each of them play each other twice, let's just say. So what, that's 14 games? I'll do logs. Logs aren't too difficult. I don't know. We'll probably just, if anything, we'll do it in like spreadsheet, because that's easy and free, and you can comprehend it. It's not the prettiest. I do like League Republic a lot, but the pricing is not something I can pay out of pocket. Yeah. Yeah, you guys over in Oceania, it's difficult to get a 4v4 gun. If you don't... 3v3 is a lot more accessible, and you only have to have 6 players available for a game. With 4v4, you have to have 8. A lot more difficult. Once you guys start picking up traction, though, you guys will, you'll get it going. Just gotta have faith or whatever. Odds are, in the off-season, if you just say, hey, we're doing a 4v4 tournament and get like 4 teams to sign up, and if they like it, then you can keep it going. That's kind of how SPL had it. In the off-season, we had like, no, it wasn't even in the off-season. Last season, we took a break after week number 4. Between week 4 and week 5, the servers were absolute garbage. And so we took a 2-week break, and in that time we ran a 4v4 and a 3v3 tournament on like Friday through Saturday or something like that. Only Friday. We did 1-day tournaments. Just like quick, like single elimination, double elimination. You know, you play 1 game against each other for double elimination. You know, loser goes down, plays your way back up, kind of thing. And 4v4 is a much more equal playing ground for like all levels of skill. It causes you to play more as a team and less as an individual effort. It forces you to spread out the ice a little bit, which is something I like. But, yeah. Like EUSL, they stick to 4v4 for a long time. Now they do both. SPL is going to strictly stick to 3v3 because that's where all of our teams are familiar with, and that's where our system's built for. But if we do a North American 4v4 league, it'll have to be independent. Odds are it'll be me and Brewski running it. But yeah, I love casting 4v4 games. It's great. Oh yeah, if Oceania, if you guys do a 4v4, I'll tune into it. That sounds like a fun time. But yeah. It takes away carry potential. That's exactly it. And, well, like, the top 8 teams rely heavily on carry potential in SPL. That's why we're not really that interested in the 4v4 format, because then players like Panarin are kind of undermined. Players like, you know, Meat Sail, Kyler, sorry. Still stuck in West mode. We have Kyler and Kylar, A and E. Kind of weird. Gets me confused a lot. Like, there's a lot of top tier 3s in SPL that will just get undermined if we play 4v4. So that's the main reason we're not too interested in it. Like Lemon Bond, he controls the play pretty well. He's a good goaltender. Like Tyrant K would kind of get smothered out if we play 4v4. But like, I'm sure teams like the Maryland Ice Orcas, they would excel at 4v4 just because they play as like a 4-man unit. They have all 4 players. They have chemistry. But yeah. Are they gonna play a game? Gonna be a gameplay? No, we're done. We had one matchup this evening. That was the Maui Monkeys, Las Vegas Sentinels. Thank you for the sub, Tabir. It means a lot to me. But yeah, they played 8:30 Eastern time, which I don't even 8:30 Pacific time. I don't know what that translates over to you guys, but yeah, I think it's what, 1 in the afternoon for you guys right now? Or it was. Whenever this game happened, it was 1:30 in the afternoon. But yeah, it was going to be a best of 3. It got dropped down. The Las Vegas Sentinels, most of them play mouse and keyboard. Maui Monkeys, most of them play controller. And I don't know if you've noticed this as well as the North American competitive scene. Controllers bumping is vastly superior to the mouse and keyboard's bumping capabilities. And until the next update comes out, it'll probably stay that way. But yeah, the Las Vegas Sentinels, without their captain, they left after the first game was over. So I'll talk to their captain, see if they want to finish off the series. If not, we'll just put it in as a forfeit, and we'll move on with the bracket. But yeah, these are the semifinals of the Masters, our West Division. Our West Division has 2 different divisions in it. They have the uppers, which are the Masters, and the lower are Contenders. And then in our East, we have 4 different divisions. We have the top Pro, and then under Pro is Challenger. Under Challenger is Intermediate, with 2 conferences of 10 teams each. And then underneath Intermediate, we have 2 open conferences, which I think are at 16 apiece active. Something like that. I gotta make a graphic for whenever I explain this to make it easier to understand, but yeah. Honestly, that's all they really needed to do, is just make mouse and keyboard a little bit better at bumping. And, you know, there's one thing. Alright, do I have my desktop capture? Let me just do this. So, I'll plug in my controller real quick. There's one thing that I think they can change and, like, greatly change the meta of the game. Alright, so let me make this clear. I am not good at this game. I have 400 hours casting, not 400 hours playing. But, yeah, if I go into practice here. Alright, so if I dash to the left and, like, swing my stick this way, it just does it. Now, I'm on mouse and keyboard now. If I do the same thing, you see, like, how much it just doesn't move anywhere? So, alright, so this is how far I move the mouse whenever I do it. It does, like, what is that, a half rotation? Full rotation? And with controller, it's just, ow. So if they change that alone, that would change everything massively. But, yeah. Yeah, brakes plus bump is undefeated in controller. Like, you can toss people around, you know, you can do whatever you want with them. Controller's just very easy to bump with. And then if you play mouse and keyboard, it's kind of the same, but whenever it's just an inanimate object, it's pretty easy. It's just the physicality of the game makes it a much different meta than what it normally would be, you know? There's a team in OC that plays hybrid, and they're there for a bit, and their bumps were insane. My favorite thing that I've started doing, I play on a West Coast team, and I'm from East Coast, so my ping is normally around, yeah, I don't know, 120. But whenever we find that one team that says, yeah, let's play on Central, because NA has three server locations, we'll play Central and I have 20 ping. And so I'll switch from mouse and keyboard to controller whenever I play defense and offense, and it throws them through a loop. So I'm not proficient with either. So, like, nobody, like, notices the difference whenever I go from, like, one side to the other. You probably haven't noticed me switching through them just while we were sitting here. The thing is, I suck equally, so it's not that bad for me. Now, if a pro player did that, that would be impressive. But, yeah. Let me catch up on chat. I was focusing on making a point that doesn't really matter. Like, there's a few teams in SPL that would be really good at 4v4. I think... I don't know. There's a lot of divisions in SPL to keep up with. It's a little too much for me at sometimes. Like, I have no idea which open team is in which let me pull this up real quick. These are the final standings for our open division. There's so many teams. So many teams. Now, the bottom 3 teams in this division are no longer in it. They've disbanded, so they don't have any games left. Then this is our other conference for open, and the bottom team is still a team. They finished off their season at the end of this week, I think. The Denton Diablos have disbanded. Southeast Sea Lions, the 11th seed, disbanded. And I think that's it for this conference. Oh yeah, for the Clappers versus, I don't know if you guys are like caught up at all on like SPL's lore, but the Columbus Clappers, the 4th seed, have won every single North American championship since this point. And yesterday, the Clappers were dethroned finally by the Miami Vice, and everybody erupted. Do I have... Alright, so these are the rosters. You might notice... No, these aren't the rosters. What happened? This is supposed to be the roster list that I had, but I guess I switched it? That's unfortunate. But from the Columbus Clappers, they still have Panarin. I'm sure you've heard of him. They have Oceloth. He came back for the first time in Rebound. Tyrant K came back to the roster as well. And then they had T, the Bermuda breakaway player from last season, as their 4th. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Wanagos also disbanded. They kind of merged with the Ottawa Drinkers. Like, form an ultimate intermediate team. I think tomorrow I cast the Cowtown Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Apua the 8th seed, as they play the 9th seed, the Queen City Cracked. I'm excited for that one. That's going to be the end of a legacy for 2 very notorious players, Jaskin and Deli Meat. Some of my favorite people in SPL. They're playing their last SPL match tomorrow. And I'm a little sad about it, but I'm also very excited to be the guy that, you know, gives them the send-off. That's at 8:30 tomorrow if you want to tune into it. It'll be here on the SPL network. But yeah. If you don't know who I am, I'm Darth. I'm one of the league admins of SPL. One of the last 2. We're looking to assign a 3rd one. Our 3rd league admin, he retired at the end of the season, and he left basically all forms of Discord, Slapshot related Discords. He was an admin in the full games Discord channel. He left that. He retired. Blaze was a good guy, but yeah. Definitely will be a fun one to watch. Do need an interview after that one. I'll be down to do an interview. I'm down to do interviews on anything if the players want it, you know. The farewell of Deli Meat. I don't think... Alright, so... Deli Meat and Jaskin have never talked in SPL. In all of their seasons... Let me pull up the spreadsheet. I have a spreadsheet of every North American Slapshot game that I've been compiling to, like, replace the one that FSI was forming. Because FSI is kind of done, and they've retired through North American Slapshot. So, let me share desktop. Where's that scene at? Aha! Yeah. I don't want you seeing anything. So I've compiled, like, there's North American All-Time, which has NSL and SPL through Slap 1 and 2. There's SPL, just SPL, getting rid of the NSL stats, and there's just Rebound. I have them compiled. I'm probably going to release this at the end of the season and see how it goes. Like, if you look all the way back into, like, NSL, this was the league before SPL became a thing. And, hang on. Yeah, Jaskin, Season 2 of NSL. He's right there. I don't know if Deli Meat was playing back here or not. Might have been using a different name. Who's to say? Deli Meat's a strange being. This is only, like, he might have been playing back there in JSL. These are only, like, Major League NSL game, or, Major League Slapshot games. So, like, the Pro Division and the... Back before SPL, there was NSL and JSL, which was the Junior Slapshot League and the National Slapshot League. I think is what it was. And so, like, NSL matches I kept track of. JSL was a little bit weird to work with because they don't have all of the games, like, documented. But, I'll send in a resume and push my 4v4 agenda. If we can get, like, just talk to a few captains that you think will be interested. Like, I think Zartholomew might be interested in a 4v4. Maybe the Terror players will be wanting to play a 4v4. If we just, like, message a few of the captains, I'm sure we can get enough. Like, if we get 8 to say yes, that's enough for the league. We'll just, like, run it, route it, whatever. But yeah, if you want these North American stats, I'll send you the link to it. I'm still updating it. I think I'm finished this season. These were week number 6 stats. I can hide that. Because then, like, in here, it pulls... This is the command that I use, you know. Just looks up in this section... which is K-Spire. So it'll look for K-Spire, and then it'll look into this Google Sheet, which is hidden. This is like Rebound Season 2, Week 1 stats. And then it'll look through for K-Spire, and then it'll pull whatever, you know, whatever the stat is, like goals or Section C, so 3. Just adds them all together. And that's the entirety of how this entire spreadsheet works. I have very minimal knowledge about it, but it does the thing and it does it well, so, you know, I can't complain. In the off season, depending on how long it's going to be, I might do like Challenger Intermediate, file all those. I also have like how West compares to it. It's not up to date, but it's kind of there. Rambone is 57th in points. Let me update them. Rambone is... Oh, wow, he moved up a few. 63 points on the season, 30 games played throughout SPL history, etc., etc. Tyler's right on his tail, 13 points down. This is not up to date. Gander still is tied with Tyler. Holy cow. These are just Major League stats. Since West didn't have a Major League last season, I didn't count those games. But yeah, Hot Wing played both East and West. He played East back in the NSL days. But yeah. Yeah, hopefully I can catch the intermediate promotional series. Cast those games. The Dandies say yes to 4v4? Let's go, dude. Yeah, odds are over the off season, I don't I forgot what I was gonna say. Shoot. Did I post Stars of the Week this week? I have them finished. I don't remember if I did this or not. Should we down for some 4v4? Yeah, I mean, it's fun, it's good. I did? Thank God. Oh, I almost forgot about that, and it's Friday. Got one more week. And we'll see how the rest of the promotional series goes, you know? I'm sure it'll be fun. And then for Masters Contenders, we're probably just going back to one division next season. I don't even know if Minneapolis is hanging out. It's made up of 3 Eastern players, so I doubt it. Me, Orange, Snail, and the original captain, Nuo. But yeah. How many players do we need for the league? So there's 32? We need 32 players? So if there's 8 teams, 4 people on each roster just to play them, I think we need 32. We'll make rosters 6-man rosters. And then we'll figure it out later, you know? You know, that leaves 48 roster slots if we just do an 8-team league, you know, for the first time. Yeah, after the Draft Cup that's going to happen this offseason, it's open to the entire division. Noxu is going to be the one heading it up. It'll be interesting. I'm not sure when that starts or when we're going to be done with that. Yeah. Sorry, I got a question in Discord. I'll answer that in a hot second once we wrap up here. But, yeah, live line changes. We could probably do something kind of like that. Maybe during stoppages like whistles and such, you can sub out players. I don't know. We kind of have something like that in SPL where if you sub out once, somebody subs in for you. That's the end of it for the period. Maybe something like that. I think that'd be pretty neat. Make things interesting. Maybe each team just gets 1 sub per period. Just to make sure it's not too hectic. I don't know. An All-Star game might be a little too much. We've tried All-Star games in the past, and all it is just like you put Panarin out there with Rodeo and Panther and Kyler, Lemon, and you know other various top-tier players like Oceloth and Flappagas, and they just kind of there's too much aggression between the players. You know, put aside differences and play like a 15-minute game of Slapshot. Yeah, yeah, it's 1 in the morning. We look on into the future. I'm gonna go message Babu. Try to figure out what we're gonna do here. Stay updated on the site. If they do forfeit, it'll appear in the Masters playoff tree. If they don't, you know, the next game's time will be on the site. Yeah. Bobcats, Hydras play against each other at some point this weekend. Winner goes to the finals. Maui Monkeys might be in the finals already. Who's to say? Yeah. It's gonna be wild. But yeah, good meeting for the 4v4 staff, you know. But yeah, that's gonna do it here on the SPL Network. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Darth, and we will catch you on the flippity floppity the next time. Thank you for the support, and good night.